Who's starting?
Watch your little toes.
Oh, yeah, that hurts. That last time. Okay. So, ready?
What are you doing?
Anyway.
You're like...
Welcome to an episode of... Welcome to... You do it.
First of all, make sure your phone is on silent.
My phone is on silent.
All right, my phone's on silent.
Welcome.
All right. First episode
Of Nighttime Talks. Technically. First episode. Technically.
Yes. Because we shot...
Yeah.
Well, first, welcome.
Welcome.
If you've been following us, we shot several episodes, and the plan was to release it
A year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had a couple
Lot-
things come
lot
up
happened.
that prevented that, or that kind of delayed
The process.
the release. Yeah, the
Yeah.
process and the release of NTT. So
NTT.
it was in the vault, but now we're in 2023, January, and
We recorded those episodes in December of 2021.
around there, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
so-
like at the early 2022, and now, it was in the vault, and now we're here.
We out here living. So yeah, this is technically our first episode. We are re-recording our episodes. All the episodes we pre-recorded are actually, we have 2 available right now on our channel. And then the rest are on our YouTube members. So if you want to see the other episodes that we filmed a year ago, make sure to check out our members videos. We appreciate it. We love it. Check it out. You're going to love it. We talk about the show. We talk about... What else
the
did we
show
talk
you were
about?
on.
Yeah, we talk about... We get into the nitty-gritty of the show I was on.
The nitty gritty.
Yes. And then...
Some funny stories we have.
Yeah.
Parenting. And it's not like the topics we talked about, it's not exclusive to those bonus episodes. It's just those topics we covered are on those bonus episodes.
those
But we're
episodes.
still going to talk about it in our normal podcast.
Yeah, so check it out. Become
Yeah.
a member today.
And another
NTT.
thing, I was filming a part of a vlog that you guys will probably, if you follow our vlogs, you'll probably see this next week. So it's called Nighttime Talks, right?
Yes.
And it started because we used to have conversation. Well, we still do, but like we used to talk about. What did you say?
Pillow talk.
Pillow talk.
Nighttime.
Yeah,
pillow
like
talk.
we used to have pillow talks at night. Well,
Yes.
we still do, and we turned it into kind of like YouTube videos, and then eventually we turned it into a podcast. But excuse me, we shot at the beginning of NTT. We shot that at night,
Yeah.
and then we kind of morphed into shooting during the day,
The day.
and then now for the first time we're shooting in the morning.
In the morning.
It's like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, because it's almost impossible to do it at night now because of the babies.
Or during the day.
Or during the... Yeah, we have to do it bright and early. So
We have 3 kids.
still called Nighttime Talks, but good morning.
And that explains, if you're watching, we have coffee.
Yeah, they're like, why are they drinking coffee at night? Nah, it's early.
But anyways, it's still Nighttime Talks.
Yep.
Because we still talk about this.
Yeah.
And if we do get a chance to shoot it at night, we will. But
Probably not going to happen.
yeah. Well, some people might be. Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Anyways, we are going to get on to today's topic. What is today's topic?
So formal.
I'm like, I don't know today's topic. What is
So,
it?
first and foremost, the mini type of documentary. Well, it's not
Yes.
really a mini because it's like
long.
it's 78 minutes.
Okay,
It's
so-
almost an hour and a half.
Yeah,
But
we did. We released the
yeah.
documentary.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's kind of documentary. It's a YouTube style documentary, I would say. Basically, we wanted to show everyone what we've been up to the past 2 years. And we turn it into a little mini doc. And the reason we call it a mini documentary is because we're actually working on a big documentary.
Yeah, we don't want people to get confused.
Yeah. Budget documentary, non-budget documentary.
Well, originally, like, life happened. T got cancer. We had a new baby.
We did.
A lot was going on. We moved. And we kind of stepped away from
social media in general.
Yeah, in general.
We haven't posted a lot in the past 2 years just because of everything going on. And yeah.
And so when we decided, okay, now it's time to get back into it, I put together footage of our Bear Lake trip that we went on last year in May. And I was like, all right, well, this is all we have. But like we filmed like on our phones, little things here and there, like throughout the year.
Personal stuff.
And I was like, well, no, I showed you the Bear Lake vlog. Yeah. And then we were like, why don't we just add some...
Something's missing.
Let's just add some of the clips we've been shooting throughout the year. And then it turned out to be really long. And we're like, wait, this is actually telling a story of what happened.
Yeah.
To like what happened in 2022 and like what led into what happened in 2022, I guess.
Yeah. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's amazing. It kind of covers, the pregnancy. If you didn't know, because we didn't really post it online, I was pregnant. I had a baby E. He's so cute. He's really cute. He's just cute. And unfortunately, Taeyang got cancer, which is really sad. And we're pushing through it. A lot of people have been super supportive. So if you want to follow that journey, make sure to go check out that video. And we're also going to keep updating everyone on his journey through Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So yeah, it's called This Is Our Story. I know it as Tios because it's saved on like all the files, and I spent like 2 weeks working on it, and we still have planes. Yeah, we still have
flying
airplanes
over our heads. This is going on last year.
Doesn't matter how far away you move.
It's like
they'll come for you.
It's like they know.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're shooting today. But yeah, like I know it as TOs because I've been editing it for a couple weeks, and like every file in the folder, I'm just when I'm updating it, it's TOs. And so when I think about it, it's like TOs. But it's this is our story. Yes. So super exciting.
Check it out. It's really good.
Free.
It's free. It's not free. A members only video, so check it out.
It's all free. It's all free. So let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know what you think, and if you have questions, we can answer it in the next podcast about it. But yeah, I just want to thank everyone for your support. It means the world to us.
It does, and we're excited to share our story with you and churn out content again. Yeah, get back into the groove.
We want to be here for you guys, like you guys have been there for us.
Yep.
Sorry we were absent. I don't know.
Now you know why. Now you know why.
Now you know why. Yeah.
But T's doing good.
He's doing so good. Yeah. It was hard in December. He had a hard time in December. He was hospitalized twice. That was difficult. Yeah. I talked about that on my Instagram. So he wasn't handling the chemo too well, so he did have to end up staying in the hospital, but now he's just...
Yeah, the last time he stayed was like a week before Christmas, and it was like almost a full week.
Yeah, it was scary that time. Yeah, he was not doing too hot, but he recovered.
Came home right before
Christmas, and so that was quite lovely. And he's just a ball of energy the past couple of days, so he is like rocking and rolling.
He seems like he's back to normal,
and his hair's growing.
His hair's growing back.
He's really happy about that. He loves his hair.
His head looks like a little kiwi, little kiwi.
Feels like a little kiwi. Yeah, no, he loves his hair, and even when he was bald, he'd brush it. He's like, it's gonna grow.
Brushing his thoughts.
Yeah, cute. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
And yeah, towards the end of January, early February, he's going in for his last.
Well, not last.
Well, not like
but
last,
like,
but
there's when you're going through chemotherapy, there's like stages. You have stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. Not like, sorry, I worded that wrong.
not like the
Phases.
severity of
Phases. There's
of
phases.
the cancer. Like it's,
Yeah.
like the phases in the treatment.
Yeah, not stage. Sorry. Yeah, there's phases, and we're about to finish phase 3, go into phase 4, which is nice because that's maintenance, and he'll just have to go once a month.
So what, for people that don't know, what is phase 3?
Phase 3 is, I don't know what it's called.
No, like he was going to the hospital like what, once every 10 days?
So what he was doing for this phase, so the first phase is getting them into remission. So once you get them into remission, you have the second phase, which is like, chemo once a week.
Mm-hmm.
And then this phase, it's like really, really heavy chemo. Mm-hmm. And they do it went from twice a week to once every 10 days. And then if you needed like a blood transfusion or any of that, they would do that, take a break. So the phase we're in right now is the hardest phase on their bodies.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're going into the last phase if all goes well, which is where he just has to go in once a month. And then we just have like the medication at home, like the chemo at home medication. Right. And hopefully it sounds so weird because it's the last phase, but the last phase is the longest. Mm-hmm. It's 1 year and 8 months. So hopefully we only have 1 year and 8 months left of chemotherapy.
Going once a month.
Yeah. At least I think that's what's going on. It could, I'm not sure.
His end date, I think, for the next phase is like August 2024.
2024, yeah.
And then I think from there he goes into...
It's once a month for blood work, like labs.
From 2024?
Yeah.
August 2024?
Yeah.
So he's still going once a month?
Yeah, but it's just to get his labs drawn. So I don't know if they'll do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like once a month he's going in for chemo until 2024, August 2024. And then after that, he's going in once a month for...
Just to check to make
sure
check
his blood
doesn't come back. And then after that, it's like once every 3 months, once every 6 months.
Yeah. What is it, after 10 years or something?
After 10 years.
They consider him like, quote,
well, it's technically cured. 5 years, but for 10 years, he'll have to go. Well, honestly, he should go his whole life at least once every 6 months.
Because the doctor was saying like they've had like... children who've grown up with cancer and then they still going for checkups once a year, but like they're like 40 years old now.
There's like a program that's called like, I don't know what it's called, but there's a program for cancer survivors where they stay in that program for the rest of their lives. So realistically it is like a lifelong thing that he should do. Obviously till he's 18 we're going to be taking him, but like where we have to like go often, it's going to be the next 5 years after. So we still have like a 7-year journey if he doesn't relapse.
It's a long process.
It's a long process. It's
really hard on him, but he's
so strong.
He's a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
We're in a couple months or in a few months, we're going to be approaching a year.
Yeah.
We don't exactly know how long he's had it, but we know like we started to see problems. The symptoms really started to show in April. Mm-hmm. But he's obviously had it before then, and it's obviously been growing in his body to start to show physical symptoms in April. Mm-hmm. So he might have had it in March last year, or February, or January, or even before then.
Yeah, I was thinking he had it for a couple months, just because by the time he was diagnosed, it had taken up all his bloods, which is unfortunate and sad. And it's hard, but he is so strong.
Yeah.
And he's doing really good. So we know he's going to make it. And he's a little fighter. He hasn't relapsed at all. So good vibes there.
Good vibes.
I think he'll be good. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
good dude.
I actually had a topic that I thought would be fun for episode 1. A get to know you kind of. You're laughing. No, for new people. They're like, ooh, I like this podcast. I want to know about them. There's this sexy guy.
Where?
No, I just there
Spat
was
out
a
my
comment
coffee.
that said that I was reading when I was going to the bathroom.
Who spat out
They're
my
like,
coffee?
Topher's so sexy. So, I thought we could kind of touch on like our childhood up to now, just a little bit, sum it up.
Our childhood.
Yeah, to now, but like not too deep. We can do another episode where it's deep, just so people know where we're from, our stories, where we come from, get to know us. You know,
It is the first episode.
It is.
All right, so
Do you want to go first? Let's start with
let it rip.
Sexy Topher. This is Topher, short for Christopher.
Let it rip.
Christopher Park. Chris. Crispy. Crispy Crisp.
Yeah, when I was a kid,
Top Golf.
Top Golf.
Isn't your handle like Top Golf or something?
No,
Topher
that's a
Golf, or-
golf brand. Top Golf, I think, or maybe that's a place
No,
where
like,
you could go.
Isn't it like his YouTube
All right.
channel's called
All right, so let me explain
golf
this.
something.
When I was in 3rd grade, we had 3 Christophers in our class, and we all went by Chris.
Yeah.
And my last name was P, Park. The other one was R, and then Rogers, and then the other one was I think it's Topher. I think it started with a T.
Yeah.
So it's Chris T, Chris R,
dang.
and Chris P.
People called him Christy.
They didn't. They called him Chris.
Okay, because I
And
was
then
like, man, that's a little worse than crispy.
They called him Chris, and then they called the other Chris, which we're still friends today. And they called me Chris P. And then eventually it just rolled off the tongue like crispy.
Yeah.
And then so I think in 4th grade, like Krispy Kreme was in. Like I think they moved into my hometown, and it was like,
Krispy
whoa.
Kreme is good.
So everyone called me Krispy Kreme on top of crispy. Don't go there with
I won't.
Don't go there. PG. Crispy. And then when I was in high school, there was like I was really into golf, and our school had a talent competition, and submissions were you record it, upload it to YouTube, and then you submit it.
Yeah.
And this is when like YouTube was still fairly new to us. I think it was only like a few years after YouTube came out, and I created a YouTube channel.
That's how old he is.
And I'm 30.
You look great, honey.
30's not third. I like it.
You look great.
30's.
You
I'm not-
you
I'm
don't look
not
a day
my
past
20s.
23.
I don't like a day. That's a shame.
Could be worse.
But I created the YouTube channel, and again, I was into golf, and like it was like I created a video. My dad shot a video of me like juggling a golf ball on a golf club. No, it's actually really cool. You're just like, and then you like go under. You're like, it's really cool. People that golf.
You submitted that? For the
Yeah,
challenge?
and I think I should have won, but I didn't. But anyways, I created the YouTube account, and I was like, okay, well, people call me Crispy, and I am a golfer. So I put it together, and my YouTube channel name was Crispy Golfer. And then, that was my YouTube channel. And then the more I got into YouTube when I was younger, it was like, well, I already have an account. And then I found out I couldn't change it the older I got. And I'm like, whatever, I'll just keep it. And then so I started like doing covers and music and stuff. And I just kept it on the channel. So like it was like Crispy Golfer. But like he plays guitar and makes music.
I wonder how many people thought that was your last name.
Golfer?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how Crispy Golfer came about. And then, my name's Chris or Christopher. And then to join the Actors Union, SAG,
Yeah.
like you can't have duplicate names. So if
Yeah.
someone already has a name, like Joe, what's that? Joe Schmo? What's that name, everyone? John Doe. John Doe. If John Doe was taken to join the union, John Doe, if someone already claimed the name in the union, the Screen Actors Guild union SAG as John Doe, but my name was also John Doe, you can't join as John Doe.
Yeah.
And it's not like you could join as John Doe 1. Like, it has to
Yeah.
be a different name. It could be John Schmo or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's like what you know people as their stage name. And so my manager was like, all right, well, you can't use Christopher Park. So let's shorten it. And this kid, when I was in high school, was like, hey, Topher. And I was like, that's not my name. And he's like, it's the second half of Christopher.
Yeah.
CHRIS TOPHER. So I used that name when I worked at a bar because I wanted to switch it up on my resume.
Yeah.
And like it worked. Like, it got more hits because it's not like you see a million Chris's, but you don't see a million Tophers.
Yeah.
So like that's when I started working at the bar. That was when I started using Topher. But that was at the same time when I had to change when I used Topher Park to join SAG as opposed to Christopher Park. And so I brought it up to my manager. I'm like, yeah, he called me Topher, and he's like, all right, we're gonna use that. So
now you're Topher.
That's kind of like been the stage name. But like my closest friends and the people close to me who have known me before I brought Topher.
Yeah. We call you Krispy Kreme.
They call me Chris. But like most people that know me afterwards, especially in professional setting, will call me
Topher.
T-Dog. I'm just kidding.
T-Bone.
No, Topher.
The T-ster.
So we got 2 T's in the house. And also Taeyang.
Mr. T.
His name's Taeyang, yeah.
Yeah.
I started calling him T.
It's not Tailed. Just kidding.
That's what Giselle asked.
She asked us. She was like, so Taeyang's name is Taeyang. So, and she was dead serious. It wasn't like she was joking. She was dead serious. So, when he's older, is he going to be Tailed? She wasn't joking. She was like asking a serious
Is his
question.
name going to change to Tayold?
It's the most bizarre.
It's pretty funny,
It's
though.
like that show, Kids Say the Darndest Things. Anyways, yeah, so this is Topher Park, T-ster, Hyunu.
T-ster?
I'm just kidding.
Where? T-ster?
Hey, you know what's funny? Now we're on the name topic. So his birth certificate name is Hyunu. And for the longest time...
You say that pretty good.
You like it when I say it?
So my Korean name...
Hyunu. His birth certificate name.
So, my Korean name is Park Hyunu. And that explains my YouTube handle. Not my YouTube. My Instagram handle.
That's what's
it's
so
Hyun,
funny about it, though.
and then the W. So, my Korean name is Park Hyunu. And my grandmother gave me the name Christopher, but it didn't make it onto the birth certificate because my dad signed the Korean name, and off it went.
Off it went. But we have Korean names on our birth certificates, so there's that. Which Taeyang.
Oh yeah, so Taeyang's name.
Yeah.
It's a Korean name. It's Taeyang.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have an American name.
His English name is not on the birth certificate.
Yeah.
Wait, never mind. He's just like
we
you.
gave him. He has an American name. But his is like he's the opposite of us. It's not on the birth certificate.
No, that's the same as you because your English name isn't on your birth certificate.
Oh yeah, he is. Never mind. Except he goes by his Korean name.
Yeah.
I go by both.
Yeah. But like,
people don't call me by my
Taeyang
Korean name.
only responds to his Korean name.
Yeah.
His English name's Ethan, if anyone was curious. But yeah.
I was gonna say, stay tuned for it.
Oh, it's like, okay, so if your name's Ethan, no offense, it's not my favorite name, but he just looks like an Ethan. So it just stuck because he stuck, not stuck because he just looks like an Ethan, and it's really cute. And but now he goes by Mr. T.
Yeah,
which
so
he
I started
can't
calling
use
him
if
T.
he ever gets a SAG, because that's taken.
No, yeah, Mr. T, he can't use that.
Yeah, it's taken. Unless Mr. T dies.
No, still no.
Oh, okay.
And he can't use Taeyang because
Taeyang's taken.
I don't think.
Well, no, I'm sure Taeyang's not a SAG. Well, because it's just Taeyang. But if it's Taeyang Park, wait, what's Taeyang's last name?
He doesn't have one. He's like Seal. One name.
Ooh. I didn't name Taeyang after him, by the way. So many people think that. So there's a Korean singer that goes by the name Taeyang. Everybody thinks I named Taeyang after him. I didn't. I wanted it to be Taehyung.
And I wanted it to be Taeold.
I wanted it to be Taehyung, but there was an argument about that, and I just went with Taeyang instead. So, because to me it sounded similar, but it's not.
It could have worked out because, I mean, now he is a Hyung.
He is. Oh, he is.
He is a Hyung.
You jokester.
So Hyung, for those that don't know, is older brother. But, like, it's for, like, a younger brother to an older brother. So a younger brother would say Hyung to an older brother. Or, yeah.
Yeah.
But if it was a girl saying that to an older brother, it would be Oppa.
Oppa. Would you be grossed out if I
say
called
it like
you
that? Huh?
Would you be grossed out if I was like, hey, Oppa? He didn't like it. He just cringed.
What does that sound I made? It's like,
You're like, well,
yeah.
Okay, the podcast is turning into a name podcast now. So let's talk about my name now.
History.
So, my name is Deavan. It's always been Deavan. It was supposed to be spelled like heaven.
Spelled
But
like
it's
heaven?
not. Yes.
Or it was your name supposed to be Heaven?
Okay, so... Ow.
Heaven Clegg.
Okay, so the story behind my name. My mom wanted me to be named Angel. Really happy she didn't name me Angel. Mm-hmm. If your name's Angel, no offense, but...
What's wrong with the name Angel?
Nothing.
So your name was spelled... It wasn't supposed to be Heaven.
No, it was supposed to be Deavan. So my mom wanted to name me Angel, but then I think like something happened with her, like the other partner involved was like, nah, fam. I don't know. Okay,
nah,
so
fam.
My birth father wanted to name me Mercedes, and my mom was like, hell no. Mm-hmm. And she wanted to name me Angel, and he was like, hell no, I think. I'm assuming.
He was like, hell no.
Hell no. They're both like, hell no.
They're both like, hell no.
Yeah, and so I think my mom wanted my middle name to be Lee.
Lee?
Yeah.
Like L-E-E?
No, like L-E-I-G-H.
L-E... Lay? I don't think that's Lee. I think
Yeah.
that's Lay.
Well, no, that's Drusilla's middle name spelled like that. Drusilla's middle name's Lee.
It's Catherine.
It's Catherine Lee.
Oh, yeah, that's right. When you get mad, you're like,
Just like Catherine Lee Clegg.
Yeah,
Just like Catherine Lee Clegg.
yeah, it's because that's her name. I'm not saying it because of... No, that's her name.
I don't even know her middle name.
Weren't you ever curious why I said Lee?
I think I knew, and then I forgot about it because you stopped saying
Just like Catherine Lee Clegg.
It's just easier to yell.
But Lee
Drusilla
is not
Catherine
spelled
Lee.
L-E-I-G-H, I think.
It's L-I-E-G-H.
Wait, what? L-I-E-G...
Great, now I gotta type it so I can make sure I'm spelling it.
I'm pretty sure that's Lay, not Lee.
Lee.
Lee is...
Oh, L-E-I-G-H.
Yeah, that's Lay.
Okay, well, we pronounce it as Lee in this household. That's my mom's middle name.
Spelled like that?
Yeah.
Lee?
Yeah.
Am I missing something
Okay, we
here?
can talk to Grammy and ask Grammy why she spelled it like that.
Am I missing something here? How do you...
L? Yeah. Right there, there's a video. Click that video.
How to pronounce L-E-I-G-H? Lee. What the?
Yeah, Lee! See?
What the heck? Really?
Yeah, that's why I yell Drusilla Catherine Lee.
Lee.
Because that's her middle... Lee. Yeah, so when I'm mad, I'm like, Drusilla Catherine Lee? It was too much of a mouthful to say Drusilla Catherine Lee Clegg. I only say Clegg when I'm real mad. You know what I'm saying?
We are looking at how to pronounce this name.
Yes, we are.
Sex given name. How do you go about pronouncing E? It's pretty straightforward. Lee.
What the heck? Lee?
Lee. Yeah. So my mom's name is Elisha Lee, and she really wanted her granddaughter to be named after her, so I gave her the middle name. So Drusilla's name is Drusilla Catherine Lee Clegg, but that's too much of a mouthful when I'm mad. But if I say Clegg, I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, my name.
Oh.
My mom wanted it to be, I think, Deavan Lee Stoops. So Deavan Lee Stoops was supposed to be my name. But you know the music video Rock the Cradle of Love? Rock the cradle of love. Rock the cradle of love. You know that song?
No.
Anyways, it's a Billy Idol song, I think. Right?
Who?
Fact check me.
Who?
Billy Idol?
Billy Idol? I don't know anything.
Rock the cradle. Yeah.
Yeah. Rock the Cradle of Love.
Yeah, click that real quick.
We're going to get copyrighted.
No, we won't get copyrighted on the sound because it's not the song, the first bit. So this is what I'm named after. Wait, no.
I've seen this. Yeah, you showed
the
me
very
this.
beginning.
Yeah. I saw this music video when we first met. You told me
Yeah.
the story and then you played this music video.
Yeah, but let them hear the sound bit. This part.
We're going to get copyrighted,
No,
guys.
because it's not the song. It's her just saying, "My name's Deavan." Oh yeah, we might get copyrighted. Anyways, like in the music video "Rock the Cradle of Love," this really pretty girl knocks on this door and she's like, "My name's Deavan," and my mom was like, "That is the prettiest girl I've ever seen. I want my daughter to be just like her." And the song is inappropriate, but I lived up to that because I had a baby.
Lived up to what? The name?
It's called Rock the Cradle of Love. I'm a teen mom, so technically I lived up to the name, but that doesn't matter. Anyways, she fell in love with the name Deavan for a long time. So she's like, I'm going to name my daughter Deavan. So there's this Castile series, and the main character is named Heaven. And my mom's like, oh my God, that sounds like Deavan. I love it. So I want Deavan to be spelled like heaven. So it would be like the same spelling. So if you see my name, it's spelled Deavan. It's a very weird spelling of Deavan. It's because it's supposed to be spelled like heaven, but my birth father didn't know how to spell heaven, so he thought he spelled Deavan like heaven, but he didn't, and he messed up. He didn't spell check, so that's why my name is spelled the way it is.
D-E-A-V-A-N.
And then he made my middle name Mercedes, and my mom just had surgery, so my mom didn't fill out the birth certificate. So like my mom was pissed. So yeah, my name was Deavan Mercedes Keel. That's my birth name. Pretty dope last name. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool.
Keel?
Keel, yeah. So yeah, and then I was adopted by my wonderful dad, Steve. And I inherited the last name Clegg. And it's kind of funny because Steve took his adopted father's last name, Clegg. So everyone in my household is technically not a Clegg by blood. Like nobody. But we all carry the Clegg name. Fun fact. Very interesting. Drusilla's name, everybody asked. No, it was not because of Buffy. I didn't know. I wanted to name her Prudence. I've been trying, I keep saying I love that name. I just want to name everybody Prudence, but everyone keeps shooting me down, shooting my shot. And then
Shoot my shot.
I love that name.
Shoot my shot.
And so I ended up naming her Drusilla because I saw it on YouTube late at night, and I was like, that's sick. I love it.
YouTube?
Yeah, I Googled unique names, and then I saw Drusilla, and I was like, that's kind of...
Drusilla?
Yeah, Drusilla. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. And so then I changed it with an S.
Godzilla.
Yeah. So then I changed it to Drusilla. And then I really like the name Catherine. My Grammy's name's Catherine. And so Drusilla Catherine Lee Clegg. So that's that story.
Long name.
All my children have long names.
They all have like 2 middle names.
I love it. I got to keep tradition, you know what I'm saying? So that,
Even
I guess like this podcast turned into, hi, this is our names. This is 40 minutes of us all explaining our names. So you guys should know our names by now. So thank you for tuning in to this episode. My name is Deavan.
My name is.
My name is.
If you don't know our names, that's okay. No big deal.
They're all confused. They're like, so what do we call Chris? Like, we call him Krispy Kreme. We call him T. Like,
Not Krispy Kreme.
Creamster. That's it.
Because I love Winchell's donuts.
Ooh.
Do you even know what that is?
No, but you just shaded Krispy Kreme like that.
No, I don't not like Krispy Kreme. I grew up with Winchell's donuts.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess next episode will be about our lives. So
Really?
thank you for this really long introduction on names. We talked about names for 40 minutes. Hell yeah.
It's kind of like an introduction, I guess, like a proper.
Proper introduction. My name
Yeah.
is this. Could you imagine though if we talked like this to someone who's like, "What's your name?" and we're like,
Drusilla Catherine Lee Clegg. They're like, okay, Drusilla Catherine Lee Clegg, what's up?
just like, okay. Oh, Taeyang's been doing that. What's up, man?
Yeah. Well, a couple weeks ago, I was sitting on the couch and he just came up, sat next to me like 2 seats away, and he goes like this. He turns his head, looks at me, and he goes, "Hey, what's up, man? Everything good?"
It's cute.
I was like,
He wasn't very verbal.
everything's good.
Yeah, he's never been too verbal, so when he is super verbal like that, it's always the funniest thing.
Every now and then I'll see him in the kitchen and he'll just look at me and go, "What's up, man?"
Just the other day, he came up to me and he was like all flustered. He's like, Mommy, downstairs, Dad, go ask him to fix my track. I need Dad to fix my track. I'm like, go ask him. And then he comes downstairs. He said it perfectly to me, and then he like freezes up around Chris. He's like, track? Fix my track. Fix my track. Fix my track. And he just kept repeating it.
Fix my track. I was like, what? Track? What track?
He's talking about his
He's
like cars.
Fix my track. Fix my track.
And then he's like, and then he goes, "Okay, Daddy." And then he runs upstairs. Like that's what he does all the time. He's always like, "Okay."
Okay, you heard me.
Okay.
You heard me. I'm out.
Just last night, I checked in on him to say goodnight. I said goodnight, and he mumbles like me. He's like, "Goodnight." And I'm like, "What? What did you say?" And he said clear as day, "I said goodnight." And I'm like, "Okay.
Good night.
Good night." Anyways, this is the first episode of Nighttime Talks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We got the introduction out of the way. Very long introduction. Got an update about tea. All that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Next episode, I guess we're going to talk about our lives and our childhood. And
We are?
Yeah, I thought that would
We
be...
talked about our childhood.
No, we haven't. Like our stories. This is our story.
What story?
Just life.
Tios is already out there.
Yeah, but like where we came from, our roots, all that fun stuff. I think.
Our roots?
Yeah, like our roots, you know?
What?
Anyways.
People want to
Tune
know
in.
about that?
Yeah, people love that.
They already know where you came from.
No, I've
It was
never...
all on TV, wasn't
well,
it?
no, I've never talked about it. I've
Yeah,
never talked
You
about
grew
it.
up in Utah.
I've never talked about my childhood life and to leading up to now. I've never
Dang.
done that.
Isn't it dark, though?
A little. It's dark. It's deep. You're supposed to go deep.
Why? What?
Anyways, thank you guys.
Well, I guess that's the end of the podcast then.
Well, it's 40 minutes in of us talking about names.
I see. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. This is the first episode of Nighttime Talks. We appreciate you guys checking in with us, hanging out with us,
Yep.
and we'll catch you in the next one.
Catch you in the next one.
And if you want to see bonus episodes,
Become a YouTube member today.
yep. How much is it?
I'm still.
It's like a
figuring that
couple
out.
dollars.
It's a couple
I know that.
dollars.
It's
It's like $4.
pretty cheap. And yeah, there's bonus exclusive episodes.
Exclusive episodes. We're putting up all the old YouTube videos up on there. Not all of them, but some of them. Because I deleted and unlisted a ton of videos, so I'm gonna just let members see that.
We also have, I think we have like a couple unreleased vlogs
That I'm gonna throw.
that are
in
up
there.
on there. We go live sometimes on there.
It'll be a good time. You'll
Yeah,
have,
good stuff.
I'm gonna be
Life updates.
making emojis soon.
Emojis?
Yeah, you can make custom emojis. I'm gonna do that soon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
So tune in.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Subscribe.
Tons of content coming out. Yeah,
My back hurts.
good stuff.
Good stuff. Anyways, thank you guys.
All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Bye.